Well, Tamashi Nations just put up the solicitation information for the SH Monster Arts Legion from Gamera 2. And, yeah, this, this figure is going to be 61,600 yen, which is just over 400 US dollars at direct conversion. But I guess before we talk about that, let's actually look at Legion herself here. So like it's gorgeous, right? Like, okay, the face opens up. That's amazing. There's lots of detail. The limbs, they're including the wing pieces. She's quite flexible and posable, which is really nice to see. Here we have some, display stand effects. Me personally, there's so many stands happening that it's hard for me to enjoy the actual figure itself. But look at that display stand. I can't even speak. Display stand next to Gamera there. Yeah, she's gigantic. I think Michael sent me a photo with the dimensions. Let me just pull it up. So, yeah, 7.9 inches tall and 15.8 inches in length. So, I'm just going to pull up my handy-dandy tape measure. 15.8 inches in length. That is a sizable bug, man. Holy. That is longer than, like, a Toho Ultimates Godzilla figure. Which means something, right? Like, those things are gigantic. Wow. Okay, let's slide it on back. I guess there's no details further down, but okay, so it's gonna go up for pre-order, I guess, tonight, March 21st. Releasing in August. So a 5-month turnaround. That's pretty crazy. 61,600 yen. So basically, if you're Canadian, like, get fucked. Like, there's no chance, right? Unless you've just got fuck you money. Listen, this thing looks gorgeous. It's massive. It's got the face opens up. It's got all the wing pieces. Like, this is aiming to be a definitive Legion release. This is the kind of price that you put up if you're not planning to do a repaint and you want to pack everything that you intend to pack in on this one. I think it's really neat that you can get her into this pose, into the flight mode with these accessories. I'm glad that they've included the stands, and it looks like you'll have a little bit of customization options here, even though I think there are too many stands here for me to personally enjoy it. I'm glad it's there. I'm not someone who has, like, grown up on Gamera, like, in a huge way. I like Gamera. I think Gamera Rebirth is fantastic. This is just, like, I've been going back and forth on whether or not to pay 240 US dollars for Shimo at 61,600 yen. When you bring that over, that's probably going to be like 500 US dollars, something like that. It's just no way, right? Like, I can get a flight for this price. It looks great. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a really cool figure. I think that this is, like, I'm almost at a loss for words. I think there's, like, figures that I want that are just out of reach. There are figures that would be nice to have that are out of reach. And then this is, like, in another time zone somewhere over there. Like, wow. I am actually shocked that Bandai came out with this at this price point. They said last year that the SH Monster Arts line was doing really, really well. And I think that last year was the best year for the brand. And something like this, it's gotta be true, right? Like, it's you've got to be, like, raking it in and doing really well if you think that you can come out with a 60,000 yen figure in Monster Arts for something relatively niche like Gamera and be like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to sell it. This will be fine. Wow. Now, it is a web exclusive. a web shop exclusive. So that's, you know, that's adding on to the price, obviously. But the whole nature of web shop is that it's made to order in Japan. But even still, even if it's made to order, like, you still need a certain number of people to fund it. Like, it's, if 2 people are all that you get to buy this, it's not like they're gonna make 2 of them. You still need, like, what, like 1,000, 2,000 people to buy this. I'm legitimately, you're like seeing this mental breakdown in real time, by the way. I'm legitimately wondering if this is going to be the first MonsterArts release that doesn't have enough people to support it. Unless that's already happened before, but not that I'm aware of. I don't know, man. Like, this is like a big dick move. This is like whole hog fucking swinging for the fences type of move. I am legitimately shocked that they've done this. But it, again, looks great. You know, I can't wait to see Michael from the Articulation series buy 4 of these and compare them all, because he's going to do that, right? Right? Wow. This is crazy, man. This is so crazy. Who would have thought that we would have gotten Queen Legion, like, before Gauss? Who had this on their bingo card? That Gauss would, their fucking Legion would come out before Gauss. That Iris would come out before Gauss. Oh my gosh. I'm just flipping through the photos because, again, it's a massive piece. Looks really, really nice. Looks really, really cool. 8 inches tall, 15.8 inches long. I'm just looking at my other figures on the shelf because to get like a frame of reference for how large that is. For the folks that do end up picking this girl up, like, I gotta imagine this is gonna be like a centerpiece for your collection. Like, where else do you go from here as a MonsterArts collector? Like, this is it, right? Like, this is you peak with this, and then you retire. You sell everything else because it's never going to get bigger than this. I do think that this is a really cool pose. I'm just sad that it's inorganic in the sense that you need all the stands to get it. So, okay. This is probably like the only time that I will ever talk about this figure on the channel, because there's no way, dude. This is like a 600 Canadian dollar figure. There's no way. It's not happening unless someone sends me one. But even then, that's wow. Okay, well, let me know, guys. Is this something you're gonna pick up? Is this something you're gonna skip? I imagine most of you will skip it. But what are your thoughts on a potentially $500 MonsterArts figure? You know, are you like firmly in like fuck no territory? Are you in like, I'm glad it's there for the people that want it, and maybe there'll be something bigger in the future that I would like a Kaiser Ghidorah or a Orochi, like, God forbid? Or are you just like, nah, $500 seems right, fair price, I'm all in? Let me know. And I hope you guys have a great night. Have a great night. Jesus.